Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's tried to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Here's Mensah to throw. They're all over him. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. It's inside. It's Pringle. There he goes. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
On the run, it's Pringle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he gets rid of it.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Finds his target. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it out. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. To the ground, he's got it again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Snags it, and he's open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down.
Freeze! Down, ready. 129, go!
Throwing Songopolitelli. Rush right in his face. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, But what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Drives inside. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Doesn't get it there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Compton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. Got the 1st down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his
tight end trying to get in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Sangapolitelli. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Canes. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go. So
he's loose. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Cal!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give on the counter. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Snags it, and there's running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Hurricanes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mensah. Right side, it's Compton. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Right at the line. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Mensah fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. To the back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Out wide right, it's Napier. He's loose. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And he'll bring it back. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Still looking. He's going to take off. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. forces way ahead. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Compton. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Lofton. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Out wide left, it's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. JKS rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Again, it's Sangapolitelli. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Jaron Chiave Sungapolatelli throws to the wideout. In traffic, it's Perry. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handed to the back. Hard running there. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Look out! The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
During the week, you always practice these trick plays, and as a player, you're like, when are we going to break it out? When are we going to call it? They break out the flea flicker, and it breaks out to success.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Running through contact. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Right side, it's Lofton. Caught, and he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with Tulsa, taking on the number 15 team, the Florida Atlantic Owls.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's the Golden Hurricane, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
How about this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. Run in the red zone. It's Compton. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Throwing, Mensah escapes the pressure to his right. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From deep, it's Payne. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Deep in the end zone, it's Pringle. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught on the RPO. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Compton. They put the brakes on him.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He'll throw it. Left side is Compton. Oh, he got loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Red pass hits complete. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Turner. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the red zone, it's Turner. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Back's got it on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the return, it's Payne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Sangapolatelli, play action. Quick catch. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Out wide left, it's Perry. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now hits it, it's Payne. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Sangapolatelli on the play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sangapolatelli showing the arm strength down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. Left side, it's Thomas. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. JKS makes the pass. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Moore. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli under pressure. Down he goes.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot,
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right side, it's Lofton. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
The throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Mensah. They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws it off the RPO. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Motion from the wide receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Sangapolatelli fires to the middle. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, pressure's coming. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and win. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of